Hi Leo, this is Lisa from The Right Guidance here to bring in your last week of October into early November reading for October 28th to November 2nd, 2019. We'll be working with two decks. The first deck is going to be The Angels of Abundance by Doreen Virtue and her son. And then to bring anything about relationships, love, and romance, we're going to use the Love Pack. All right? So I'm asking your angels and guides, Leo, to bring in clear and accurate guidance that I can easily translate to you. I channel in my guidance, so we could have multiple cards that mean different things. So realizing that if your guides directed you here, there's a message for you here inside. So 5 cards for relationships, and then we're gonna do the love, the abundance cards. What does Leo need to know for the last week of October, please, into early November? How can we best guide them? 4 cards. Thank you. All right, we're going to start with relationships first, okay? And then I'm going to go through all the cards. I haven't seen them. And then I'll put it together for you, okay? I want you to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But there is a message for you no matter what. So just stay tuned and listen. Okay, your first card, yay, is the card of luck. That you could be lucky in love, or that you will find love when out and about. For those of you who are single, that life is blossoming for you in the love department, or that your relationship is blossoming. Okay, this could even be people who are married already, but your relationship is blossoming. Why? Because you're planting the seeds. When you plant seeds, it's about putting effort in to make an awareness piece that, you know what, my partner and I need to disconnect. I get a really big disconnect. And that means shutting off technology and spending time together, possibly in nature. I know today, Monday, it's relatively nice out, super sunny, but tomorrow I think 19 degrees Celsius here in Toronto. So get out with your partner and disconnect and go smell, go step on the crunched leaves that are falling from the trees. Go take a nice drive and see how amazing our country is. And for my American friends or wherever else you're watching, you know, get out and about with your partner, with your friends and family too, and realize how blessed and lucky you guys are, especially in love and relationships. Okay, we have the next card is your message of rules. You're trying to control a situation, or in a partnership or in a family situation, you're trying to control by setting out parameters on how things are going to go down. Okay, so we need to compromise. This is asking you to compromise. This could be at work too, that you are, you know, putting expectations, and you're putting a lot of control energy on how something is going to come about. Okay, so you can instead choose to come from a different angle. Okay, lay out by bullet points, you know, even in a relationship, if you're working on goals with your partner, the things that need to get done, and then just like try a playful approach about it, right? Because this is a control card. This is about stepping back and saying, like, I'm not the alpha in the relationship. I'm in a relationship and I'm in a partnership 50-50, right? So to maybe come and just approach something differently. So if you've already said something and you felt like, you know, I didn't like how that came out, or I didn't mean it that way, you can backpedal at work. You can backpedal with coworkers. You can backpedal with friends and family, and just say, you know, that's not kind of how I meant it. You know, this is just, I know what needs to get done, or, you know, these are what we have to do as a team, and what part, you know, do you want to take on, and what can I do to help you? Okay, so let's keep going. We have expectations. Okay, that kind of partners with the rules card. Very, very similar card. We have an expectation on how someone should be acting, or what they should be doing with their time, or we are passing judgment on how someone is using their time, or we're trying to dictate how something gets done, or who does what. It's just having an expectation. So in relationship, it could be also how you expect your partner to treat you. Okay, so if you're not feeling fulfilled in a certain situation, friendship, love relationship, even relationship with coworkers, stop for a second and go, okay, where am I letting expectations get in the way? How do I expect people to treat me? Or you might think, like, I give, I'm helpful, I'm all these things, and you expect it in return. We can't go through life having expectations of people. It's always getting all of us in trouble. And me at 45 years of age, who has had numerous expectations on people, to think, like, why aren't they like me? We're not like each other. Okay, so you just do the best that you can to be you, but you know, where you're holding resentment is because you do have expectations that other people should be also giving the same amount of energy at work, or wherever this stung when I said it. Okay, it's just an awareness piece. It's not a judgment piece. It's just saying like, look, we all sometimes put expectations on people, on our kids, or it just seems like someone might not be coping with the expectations that we've put on them. They're having a human experience just like you, and maybe that person doesn't have as much energy as you. Perhaps it could be in reverse. Maybe you have a partner who has a lot of expectations on you and is trying to dictate how things are going to go down with money or where you're going to spend money, and you don't feel like you're heard. You don't feel like you are an equal. So you need to have a conversation and say, you know what, we need to get back to we need to get back to basics here, and let's really just like compromise. Okay, because it just looks like someone's taking the lead, and it should just not be that way. Okay, the next card you got was perhaps you or someone around you having a bad attitude, and it just could be like just even someone who is victimy. Okay, and I know I catch myself sometimes when things aren't going my way when I have conversations with friends, and this could be you too, that when things aren't going well, of course we want to vent, right? And we want to just get pissy. We want to like just vent it out and get it out. And just what you can do is ask someone to hold that space for you and just say, can you snap me out of this instead? You know what, I just feel like I'm complaining too much. Can you help snap me out of this and help me to see my blessings in case you're having a hard time? So this could be you. You could be like that in a partnership, in your relationships. You could just feel like you have a bad attitude, or you're just not happy, and you need to voice that, because you need to throw in some balance and some love and some happiness, because you got that luck card, and maybe you are assessing the fact that like I'm pretty blessed, I'm pretty happy when I really look at it. And sometimes I get bitchy or angry about the slightest thing, and we all have to shake that off. We all get like that, and we just got to like let it go. Okay, so by grounding yourself in nature would be really, really, really smart. Okay, so the truth card is giving someone the key to what's really going on, offering them that, opening your heart really to share what's really going on. You're like, this is my truth, this is how I feel. It will be well received, very, very well received. This could also be someone or your partner saying, you know what, you can ask your partner, like, have you been feeling something that you're not sharing with me? I want you to know that I'm sorry if I come across really defensive later or very controlling. It's not my, I just noticed that, maybe something's going on and you're not helping the way you used to, or I'm trying to dictate and I have expectations, and I'm sorry. Like, is there something else going on? And you're offering someone that space, right? It is about offering space to the people in our life to, if they have a bad attitude or they're going through something, just to hold that space for them and to be helpful. Because I know Leos, you guys are fantastic people, and you guys are very resourceful, and you're go-getters, and you're great problem solvers. So maybe you can hold a space for someone, or ask for someone to hold a space for you. And maybe, because you're the problem solver, maybe you're not looking for someone to solve your problems. Maybe you can voice that you're just looking to maybe have a safe space to talk about what's really bothering you. And, if you would like to have advice, you can ask them. All right. Wow, look at this. Take a divinely guided change. Wow, this is a really great card. I'm going to read it out to you. All positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you're ready to follow that divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar, but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And there are cute little kids in that picture. So maybe this has to do with, you making a change to your career so that way you can have that family life that you've wanted. And, whatever, maybe you're feeling a challenge to work with kids, or you want to kind of get back out there, and you're like, you know what, it's time for me to leave. Like, I've done everything I can at this job, or I've done everything I can in this situation, or I want to give back. And they're just saying, like, shake life up, because it looks like something fantastic, a new meaningful opportunity. So what would be a meaningful opportunity for you, Leo? And take that. Okay. Words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerful, positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms. And that is what you attract for yourself and others. Do the work. So that piggybacks off the take the divinely guided change. It's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you're being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. Yes, yes, yes. Organize for success. Look, you're working on something. Something's in your aura. Something's happening. And you've got to like, you maybe even for those of you who are like, you know what, maybe in this job I've done everything I could, or you know what, I feel like a change. And it could be about like, I'm going to take the steps necessary, you know, do the work to do a new resume up and some fresh cover letters, working on your priorities too, to say like, I am worth, you know, shaking that up, or perhaps there's an opportunity to work closer to home so that way I can be home more for my kids or get home earlier for my family. It could be so many things. This could be for so many of you. The organize for success. Do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it's simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts and your reports and your living and workspace and your finances will help you to know and plan your next action steps. Yeah. So doing the work, okay? Because it's time for a divinely guided change. Organize yourself so you can be successful in whatever steps, your bullet points. I see a lot of bullet points that keep being shown an itemized list. And then practice your words of abundance, saying like, you know, a new wonderful opportunity is coming to me. I take this divinely guided change. I'm excited, like using really great words of abundance, and to hold a space or to be asked for someone to hold a space for you, to drop any and all bad attitudes from yourself or your aura or from people around you, to release any and all needless expectations, okay, that you're pushing on yourself or on others, to drop the list, okay, of how something should go down, because look, luck is on your side. Seeds that you have planted have blossomed, and you're picking at them. So exciting, 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 Leo. I wish you all the best. Please offer me some feedback. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate it. Ciao.